when you activate the new Windows 10 that you get for free, the defaults that Microsoft gives you, those settings that it wants you to keep that you have to go through an effort to change, are being found to do things like change your browser. So if you're not using a Microsoft browser, now you are. And there's a whole set of very anti-privacy kinds of settings now where all kinds of things you do on the computer now that used to just stay on your computer are now feeding up to Microsoft. Again, you can go in there and you can turn that off, but most people won't. Now,
or don't know how.
Or they won't know how. I mean, it's there, but most people aren't going to go digging around. They're going to take what the defaults are. Now, here's something really weird. And Microsoft didn't. When you start up Windows 10, it doesn't tell you this anywhere. You have to know this is going on to go digging through about 5 levels of menus to change this. They are using, in many cases now, individual customers' bandwidth, their circuit bandwidth from their ISP, to do Microsoft updates to other customers. In other words, rather than Microsoft wanting to pay for all the bandwidth to service their customers, they are leeching bandwidth from users and your computer time also to send updates from your computer to other users. They didn't bother to ask permission first. There is a way to turn it off, but again, you got to go digging way, way down there. And some people with metered connections who have bandwidth caps or they have other limitations on their usage, maybe they're paying by the gigabyte or something, they're discovering, that they can have their whole usage eaten up by Microsoft. It gets very technical very fast, but if anyone wants to better understand this, especially if they're on metered connections, because while Microsoft claimed they could detect some of those, it turns out they're not detecting a lot of them. If they go to vortex.com, vortex.com, which is my site, and they go to Lauren's blog from there, the last 3 postings I have are all about Windows 10 issues. If you want to use Windows 10, it's free. Go into it with your eyes open and understand what's going on because you're going to want to change a lot of settings.
Great information, Lauren. Thank you so much. So you want to